Ooh, okay, how's this looking? Alright, checking my stream labs. Hey, looks like everything's good. Okay, so, hey, hello, good evening, and hope your week has been going well so far. This is like the first full week I've had back to work, and pretty normal. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, everything's proceeding as planned. No big events one way or the other, right? There's no catastrophes, but there's no like super cool, exciting things happening, which I guess is fine, right? You can't have every day be an exciting day, because then, you know, if every day is exciting, then that sort of kind of sets a new baseline, and then, you know, it's like, then start trying to chase a new high, and well, things start getting hairy from there. But yeah, I was actually fighting this program a little bit, like this week and last week, because for some reason when you like open up a new window like on the same monitor as this game, even if you have it on full screen, it some reason switches to windowed mode. I don't understand why it does that. I wonder if it has to do, it's definitely probably the way they program this game, right? It's like they can't keep it full screen or else it, I don't know, I guess it crashes or something. But man, it's annoying. Other now that I've started, I can just like, you know, go into options, set it to full screen, and then exit back out. Just hear a bunch of menu noises on like the loading screen. But yeah. Anyways, let's get in here. This is Grid 2, so yeah, welcome back. Last week we kind of tore our way through North America and won the WSR there, and now we're headed to Europe to try to establish a new branch, I guess. Set the scene in a new locale. Seems like we'll go get into some new tracks, of course. There'll also be new event types, it seems. We'll probably get a bunch of new cars as well. But yeah, let's get in here, shall we?
All right, if you want to go back and see how much you've improved, then have a look at the timeline. Here you'll be able to retry any previous phase. You won't get any more fans, but it's good practice.
That seems rather arbitrary, but I do like how, you know, you're not locked out of any events after you proceed. I think the only thing you really truly miss out on are the individual vehicle challenges, right? Then again, those have to be like tailor-made. I guess it would make sense. And then you get the cutscene there too. The various videos. It's freaking Sports Center. Ugh, man. This is what, early aughts? Yeah, it's around that period where they kind of leaned heavily in on just plastering ads everywhere. I think I remember last week talking about also Need for Speed Underground 2, which kind of just had that singular menu that just like on your HUD at all times. This became especially funny once singular got absorbed by AT&T. Like one of those times where I wish I had more reach, because I'm sure if I had like a lot more eyes on that, I probably would have gotten maybe some response. I don't know. It feels like I'm getting like new followers on Twitter, a bit more frequently than I used to. So, you know, the growth is there. So, anyways, let's go select on our big projector the next event. Oh, it looks like, well, guess we don't have much of a choice here. Yeah, we can only get Div 0
Take everything you have learned
on our
so
side.
far to meet Divi Zero's high expectations, and then some. Securing a European club in the WSR would send a clear message to the fans that we will only deliver them the absolute top level of racing available today. So let's start confident.
Have confidence, as
In time attack,
some people
drivers
might say.
compete to set the fastest time on the chosen route. Lap-based events will give you a few shots at setting a fast time, but point-to-points are a one-shot deal. Focus on the racing line.
Yeah, that makes
Watch out
sense.
for event traffic.
Yeah, it's basically speed lap, huh? Alright. Got 3 laps to try to get to the top here. Grow the WR fan base by 20,000 if you get first. You just set your fastest time, but watch out for other cars out on the track. Alright, no more dilly-dallying. Let's get our car. Looks like we are locked into the Subaru Burrs. There's like a siren as part of the ambient background noise for this, and I keep getting confused because I think it's like a siren in real life, but I have to take off my headphones just to double check, make sure that the sound's in-game otherwise.
Divi Zero is one of the most famous time attack clubs in Europe. You'll need a top
I have a
3
time
cars if you
attack
want to
club.
impress them.
Top 3 club, huh? Alright. Of course, we
Tough field out there. Stay
racing
sharp
in
and
the
get
big
a
famous
confident
locales
lead.
of Paris. You gotta have the Eiffel Tower in there, along with that, you know, that building. Oh, okay.
The car's set up how you like it. Stay focused. and
Hey, you
you'll
know
set
what?
a fast time.
Credit where credit's due. They give you a rolling start. Oh boy. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about lap 1 kind of being the you call it the kind of the wash lap, because you know you're got like a slightly slower time.
Nice. You committed to holding your pace and cleared an objective.
Really? I think it's like one of the sponsors I got. Nice. Looks like the way this time attack works is. Oh. How does this work? Looks like I'm 3/4 of the way through the race, but I'm only 7th. Do I just have to like pass as many people as I can? Oop. Turned a little too early. See, I didn't commit to the drift, and I ended up losing a little bit of time there.
Your pace is about even with the others. Try and build some more speed.
Oh, okay. So they'll give you like sort of a place up as sort of an indicator, but depending on your time on the lap, you might get yourself a change in the thing. It's an interesting way of doing time attack, though. Usually these kinds of events just have you, right? Just you, no one else. Kind of. Oh wow. Yeah, so you can just focus purely on getting the best time, but I guess having to contend with, you know, opposing cars. Oh boy. I am quickly running out of flashbacks here. Am I out? I think I'm out. Can't screw up anymore. That's okay, I currently got the best lap time, so I just might have this. Just have to hope Justin Tao doesn't improve by 3 seconds before the end of this event. I get
You must have your foot through the floor. That's the fastest lap this session.
by about 1/10 of a second. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here.
You're on pace with the rest.
It's good to know. I think you can hear this pumping bass in the background. Just imagine some like techno beat just happening. Someone's got the bass turned way up. There's like people with light sticks just like dancing right out of sight. Jumping up and down, swinging all the way around. Alright, doesn't matter if I got a worse lap time on this one. My record still holds. Hey, managed to take first after the first lap, and it's held there the entire time.
Great driving. Not many can compete with Divi Zero like that.
Wow, look at that. I smoked them so much. Just pay no attention to the fact that I'm driving on an easier difficulty. Wow. So it looks like after a bit, one of my friends stopped playing, and one of them still is. Huh. Anyways, probably got Divizier's attention, but we still have 2 more events to go through, so... That 100,000 fans. We're gonna bump up to like 35,000, right? Because that's the maximum amount of fans we got from this.
All right, you need to choose one of these vehicles to compete.
see, we should probably get the one with a lot more acceleration, right? Let's get the Volkswagen Golf R. I like how we have it's basically a choice between American and German, right? This is German cars. Pretty sure the European car fans are salivating over this selection here.
That's a good decision. I'll have it ready for you immediately.
You would have said the same thing if I picked the other car.
Opened up a lot of doors. You can carry on racing against Divi Zero, or if you want a real challenge, you've been invited to do a promo event.
Eliminacion.
Attention of Eliminacion.
Hehe.
They're the talent we need, so make sure you respond.
Guessing each of these clubs focuses on a different kind of event. Eliminator. Probably same deal as Burnout. Though I wonder how the elimination format works. Is it per lap or is it like every set amount of time? Anyways, let's go customize our new car here. Where is... Oh, my vehicles. Change vehicle. It's a tier 2. Yep, this is it. The Euro car. Wait. This vehicle belongs to a downloadable contact pack. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's kind of insidious. You're gonna give me a car and go, oh, wait, you need DLC. Haha, just gonna put it in here anyways. Because fuck you. Wow, that sucks. Alright. Oh, we have the BMW, I guess. It's also a DLC vehicle. What the heck? Is this... Okay, it's like... Oh, okay, add-on. Guess that's why... Okay, so I guess we're still on tier 1? Okay, here's our other Volkswagen hot hatch. Well, not like I can get the DLC either. This game's been delisted from Steam. Customized player livery. Gonna recall our primary vinyl here. Let's just apply it to every vehicle. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Wait. I think I meant to... This menu's a little weird. Apply to all vehicles, yes. Okay, and I guess I have to go to complete. And apply to all vehicles, yes. Alright. I think that'll do it, right? Back to the event here. Is there an invitation to a test drive? Oh. I like how it's all in Indianapolis, but different tiers. I wonder if the track changes. Anyways, we should probably... we should get the car from this one. Need 110,000 fans. That'll be easy. Yeah. Minutes 12 seconds. Gotta use the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. Let's do it. Got to see where this would take us. This is like one of my favorite things about racing games, just being able to race around the world.
In Côte d'Azur, overtaking is a whole different ball
Ooh,
game.
wow.
Don't lose your nerve.
Man, look at that route. Just starting in like a nice, quaint little town, then you get to do a little cliffside driving.
The setup of this car means it can handle almost any driving style. Have fun.
Cool. So that means if I wanted to drift, I could do that, but if I wanted to just, you know, pedal to the metal, I could do that as well. Oop. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Because I have damage off. But yeah, it's just like, you know, being able to drive in these super scenic locales, right? It's kind of like its own form of escapism, right? I think I said this several times already, but you know, whether it be like real world, like in this game, or you know, fictional, like in say Need for Speed, Most Wanted, or Hot Pursuit. Well, I guess both, but there's like a certain degree of relaxation that you get just you know, driving all carefree, being able to see the beautiful sights at least as best you can if you're driving. Yeah, really, it's at home for me. And this could totally be like a Burnout track or Need for Speed track. They wanted it to be. Could slot this road and this sort of layout, and, you know, construction of everything into your fictional city. And oh great, off the highway onto the local roads. Sorry, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Maybe fill up on gas or get some food, you know, one way or another, you gotta get off the highway for some reason. It's like one of the fun things, you know, just getting off some random location and seeing what kind of things are there to see and do. Wow, really? Is that a lap? Hey, you know what? We did it. With a lot of time to spare. Granted, this is probably because it's on easier difficulty, but hey, that's a Hyundai for our garage there. One objective completed. Gonna bump us up to 140,000, I assume? Or no, a lot more. Like 4,000 fans. Goddamn.
Keep checking your objectives. Completing them will ensure we get noticed.
Wait, one to complete? Got another one? Oh, this is probably the car I did not select. Going to Barcelona! Ooh, Spain. It's a minute 20, so this will be a shorter event. Alright, well, no need to dilly-dally. They've locked us into one vehicle. What I think I'll do tonight is see if I can get through and or complete that. And depending on how much time that takes, I might do some more and I might not do more. At minimum, we're gonna get through Europe, though. I will guarantee that.
Good luck.
Spain. I'm trying to remember.
Bring this car back to the garage.
I've ever actually traveled to like a country in Europe, whether it be like, you know, West Europe or East Europe. I don't think I have. I have traveled a little bit outside, right? I've been to Canada, I've been to Mexico, I've been to East Asia, you know, China, Vietnam, Japan. Okay, that wasn't great. I should probably slow down there. Flashback system in this game is so much better than it was in Grid 1. Feels like it knows exactly when to kind of rewind you to the point where you can make a meaningful change to your racing line. And I think I said that already, but boy, that makes all the difference. Makes this game a lot more manageable, which I can completely appreciate. We're almost at a minute 20. Well, okay, not almost, because you still got like 30 seconds. So maybe I'll put that on my bucket list. Just visit Europe, West Europe. If I were to visit a country, European country, I'd probably... I don't know. I want to go to...
You can never have too many cars. Good going.
Wow. Ooh, projecting a little bit much there. But anyways, we're part of a team, right? This is all of our cars, right? I might be doing the driving and the heavy lifting, but imagine this guy, you know, doing the call-outs, maybe surveying the situation. That's a skill of it itself, right? If I didn't have that guy, things might be different, right? And, you know, the person who coordinates the events, the person who supplies us with the garage and the facilities we can use to kind of have our base of operations, they all deserve some credit. Sure, you might have your frontward-facing star, but there's usually like a whole team of people behind that star that's there to kind of make things happen. It actually reminds me a lot of kind of the shift in ways sports work, because I think I remember back in, say, the 90s, aughts, right? It used to be all about, you know, the big star, right? The guy who kind of...
promo event available to try. It's going to test your precision
Really?
and timing to the limit. You have to earn the fans' respect. They want to see something incredible every time you race.
I'm not seeing anything here, but you know what? Let's go to Eliminacion. Oh, this is... Yeah, I figured it was in Spain. The rest of them coming soon. Wow, Miguel Sosa just trash-talking us here. Patrick Callahan coming next like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Event, you need to stay out of last place.
Yep, it's that. Yep, that kind. Okay, so it's a time-based. All right.
Last the longest, and you win the event.
All right, so yeah, we know how eliminators work. All right, let's get in here. And what do we have? Ooh, Alfa Romero. But I'm sticking with the Volkswagen because it has a lot of acceleration. What was I talking about before? I think I mentioned wanting to go to Italy. I don't know. I feel like that might be a fun country to go to. At least based on what I've seen.
If you can finish in the top 3, they should invite us
I guess I also really liked Forza Horizon 2, so the part I got to drive around there is super scenic.
Star driver for Eliminacion. Keep as close to him as you
All right.
can.
Preferably stay 2 places ahead. Okay, so you're gonna get 20 seconds to establish yourself.
So make your move early.
But after that, a certain amount of time. Oh my god, holy cow. I hope that person's okay. Sheesh. Seems like they got right back on track, so, cool. Oh, wow, every 20 seconds, huh? Really don't get much time to kind of establish yourself. So yeah, get ahead or get lost. Whew. Well, at least it means the events are mercifully short.
First driver has been eliminated.
So imagine 7 eliminations plus the 20-second establishment. That gives you 160 seconds. That's like 2 minutes 40 seconds. You know, almost 3 minutes to a race. That's probably a good amount of time for a race.
One more eliminated. Do not drop back.
Don't worry, man. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, they just come quick and fast. Let's see.
Keep your focus. Only 4 more to eliminate.
I think the first time I saw an eliminator type event was like in Burnout 3, and that was a lap knockout, which, you know, took a while, but thankfully, I think most racers they would have in like a race like that would usually be like 6, so, you know, you're not racing for an inordinately long time. I think Burnout Revenge changed it to every 30 seconds to
Be in the top 3 if you can
make them shorter, which is welcome. I forget which game did it differently. I think there was like another game that did a minute. You got a minute to establish yourself, and then they started eliminating people every 30 seconds or so. And this game is just like, no, you just get 20. And after that, it's every 20 seconds.
you and the win.
I'm gonna be okay. Unlike My Chemical Romance, I am okay. I am okay. I am okay.
You and one other driver left. You can do this. Win this race.
Don't worry, man, I got this. Although I need to pull over soon so I can close my back hatch. Oh dear. Oh, that's okay. Other person is way behind me. I got this on lock, baby. And that's the power of no realistic damage. You can have your car look like an absolute heap, and you still in peak driving condition. No worries, we completely dominated that event. Of course, my friend and I will get the same amount of time, because it is the absolute maximum score. Alright, one objective complete. Ooh. Yeah, I had to take my headphones off for a minute there. Alright, went from 143,000 to... Ooh, 167,000. So that was 24,000 fans? God damn.
Which car do you want to race in?
Wait, really? You're kind of dishing them out. Okay. BMW and Mercedes-Benz. It's like Mercedes-Benz has a little bit more acceleration. I go with that one.
That's a good decision. I'll have it ready for you immediately.
Cool.
Okay, Goose. Well done. Nice race. I've set up another
Now for
prep,
Eurorand.
this time with Eurorand. They're all pros on the touring car circuit, so this is a great chance to grab a real star driver.
Is this just like a traditional race? What's promo? Oh, this is the promo section. Okay. MR Endurance. It's a live route. Gotta drive for 5 minutes. Looks like we're locked into the Nissan Fair Lady. Oh my god, even the projector on the back changes. It's like, okay, we don't need it to be this involved. I know it's the Nissan. You can just keep it on the HUD, thanks. Oh, wait. As long as it's not like a Le Mans situation. Of course it won't be that.
Promo events are all about generating some buzz. Keep your objective in mind when you're out there.
I think the objective is just to get first, though, right? Ooh, wow, 12 races. This is very much a distance event.
This track. Your path through will change constantly.
Everyone's on equal footing because we're all driving the same car. I don't even know why they measure by distance. Like, it's kind of a given who's gonna win, because, you know, you're gonna be out the farthest, right? It's like, I imagine there's like no shortcuts or anything either, so, you know, it's not like someone's gonna be traveling a longer distance or anything like that. I also like how the radar just shows a twisty arrow, because it can't show you a track because the track's always going to change. Gonna keep you on your toes, you know? I wonder if there'll be like a section of this race that'll take us through the Eiffel Tower. Feels like something you gotta do in Paris, right? You gotta go through the Eiffel Tower. Oh yeah, there's this part too. You gotta go through this arch monument. At least drive around it. Size not to scale. I think in, was it Midnight Club 2, that was a lot smaller. Granted, Midnight Club 2 is also like a PS2 era game, so things were different back then. I really need to see if I can get like Midtown Madness 2 to run. That would be a real fun game to have. I'm sure there's like a shareware copy I can procure somewhere. Imagine at the very worst I had to win like some sort of old Windows box to get it to, you know, do stuff properly. I feel like Forza Horizon 4 should be like nearing end of life soon, right? I feel like every time Forza game nears that status, they just put it on like super deep discount. That'd be like my time to just pick it up on Steam then I can just play through Forza Horizon 4 on Steam. Do the thing that I probably should have done back in, what's it, 2018, 2019, whenever Forza Horizon 4 came out. Yeah. Man. Swear to
Only 2
God.
minutes left in this race.
Motherfucker. Of course, you choose not to let me trigger flashback for some forsaken reason.
Taking damage. Nothing too serious yet.
Yes. You know, I haven't looked up what canon event is, but I imagine it's kind of like a particular moment in your life that you feel like kind of helped shape the kind of person you are. At the very least, where the moment where, you know, things changed. I feel like me losing my job in like 2017 kind of really threw me for a loop. I think it was because of, like, you know, the first steady job that I had outside of
60 seconds
you
left.
know, after pursuing like higher education and stuff. I had it for like a good long while, and then out of nowhere they're just like, yeah, we're kind of cutting you loose. Sorry, not sorry. You know, then I had to drastically change everything. I had to like move back home, move back into my parents' place. And I spent like a year or so trying to find something to fill the gap. And yeah. It's like that moment where just everything, your entire world, right? The world as you knew it just completely falls apart. It ends, and you have to find yourself just adjusting to kind of like a new place, new style, new people. Maybe changed old people. There we go. 5 minutes is done. Almost 40,000 feet.
I think I just heard Pat cheering from his penthouse suite. Great result.
Wow. Does Pat, like, have supersonic voice or something? Anyways, what does that get us? I imagine it gets us a car, right? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Ooh, probably get a big bump in fans, too. It's another 4,000-ish? Alright.
If you've got objectives to complete, it's worth considering the extra attention they'll bring.
Yeah, sure. Guess this is for the other car that we did not pick. Yeah, the BMW. Yes, the thing about, I'm gonna say, 2017 to about 2020. Wish I
Corner exit speed is
gotten
key in Paris.
more
There are a lot of straights.
emotional and moral support. Because, you know, it's kind of like when you're at the when you feel like you're at the lowest point in your life, you're struggling to try to kind of just make anything happen, and you know, the people around you just don't seem interested, or at the very least do not understand the best way to help you, and they just, the things they do and the things they say just kind of drives you further into a pit of despair. Kind of felt like it took everything I could to kind of just not throw my hands in the air, say fuck everything, and just, you know, walk out, but I think my hand was finally forced by around 2020. Granted, the world's hand was kind of forced by around that time, and thankfully things have, at the very least, improved for the better, but in those interceding years, I feel like kind of spinning my wheels again. Granted, this one is on me this time, because I really need to just lift my finger and just do something right. I always say, you know, be the change you want to see, and if I want to see change, well, I gotta start doing something. I think maybe this is part of it, just... I don't know. Trying to get a foothold. It does feel like I'm making inroads, but man, it feels like the places I was hoping I could get a foothold are like crumbling before my eyes. Even so, it feels like, you know, progress is being made. Like, you know, I got a couple more subscribers on YouTube, got a bunch more Twitter followers. You know, Twitch followers is going up, albeit slowly. I have things in the background. I think I mentioned last week I got a live 2D model in the works. Really need to get in touch with them about some things I want to do.
Getting a win will get your name out there. Callum Kirkwood is the driver you'll need to impress. If you can prove to him that you've got what it takes, you should get invited back.
Alright, yeah, this is just a race-ass race, so... Le Trocadero? Is that how you pronounce that? Alright, which car do we want to... This one. Right, Mercedes-Benz. Just used vehicle, the Nissan Silvia. Still that, because I used that a lot last time. It'll probably change this season.
Eurorand has some of the most technically skilled drivers in Europe. Strategy is key today.
Yeah, strategy, you know, don't crash into them, drive real fast, get ahead of everyone.
Prove to him you've got what it takes.
Especially get ahead of Callum Kirkwood.
You'll need all your experience to beat Eurorand in their own game. Expect a tight race.
Okay. Oop. Is that guy blocking me? Nah, they're just following a line, and I just happened to be in their way, so they had to keep pushing through, come hell or high water, right? Too bad they don't have a slightly more sophisticated AI that kind of tries to weave around you. Alright. Well, that was easy.
First lap down and you're steaming ahead.
Steaming ahead. Is that what the kids said back in the early 10s? Steaming ahead. It's like a variant of the phrase full steam ahead, which I imagine was said way back in the day when, you know, you had like steam powered trains. So you would like say full steam ahead, you know, because you would put the boiler to maximum, so you could really get that train rolling. I wonder, is there a difference between like a canon event and a core memory? I guess if we wanted to like break it down semantics, a core memory would just be like a thing that you remember, right? Maybe you didn't quite, maybe it doesn't like help shape you as like a kind of person, or, you know, wasn't like a significant a reality altering moment. It's just a thing that kind of exists in your head, for better or worse. Whereas canon event is actually a thing that kind of, you know, particular thing that defines you or your situation, whether it helps shape you the kind of person you are, or it's just a big momentous moment that just, you know, turns everything on its head. It's probably the distinction between the two. Oh, you know, I said I was gonna check out that World Series Racing website was like still open on the internet.
How was that, man?
I said I was gonna say something on Twitter, and I didn't. But you know, I typed it into the URL bar on my browser, and it just takes me to the Grid website. And advertising the newest Grid game. I think it was like Grid Legends. So you know, it's become a redirect now. I wonder what it was like back in the day. I probably have to like just look at archive.com if that's still up and see if they have like an old instance of that site. Probably isn't anything too impressive, but it would be nice to. It would be fun to check out.
Well, you've done enough to convince Euroran to invite you back.
There we go. We got all the
I'm
teams
confident we can get them to sign with the WSR.
opened up. We have another promo event. This is this one. Rockstar Energy Overtake. Ooh, an overtake event. Finish ahead of Brendan Turner. Fuck this guy. I mean, metaphorically, not literally, of course. Yeah, it used to be like my running gag for the longest time. I was like part of a website where the people would usually use the F word liberally, and I would always like make a pun based off of it.
Cote d'Azur, overtaking is a whole different ballgame. Don't lose your nerve. Okay, wait at the gate and watch for the light.
Boy, it's all Rockstar cars.
Today is kind of a big deal. The sponsors are here and people are waiting to see what you've got. Let's not disappoint them.
This reminds me of that like Family Guy segment where they were talking about subliminal messaging, but it's just a guy he's going, smoke! Smoke! You smoking yet? That always amused me. You mofo. I restart that. Swear. These cars always have this uncanny ability to just drive in front of me when I'm trying to pass them.
Try to get the car sideways through the bends to maintain your speed.
Yeah, I'll try. That just means there's a higher likelihood to kind of, you know... Are you... Swear to Christ, just please let me get past. Why are these roads so goddamn small?
Victory will be yours.
Block.
Come on, rein it in.
Seriously, why you gotta like shift lanes like every 3 feet or so? Why can't you just stay on one side? At the very least, put up your turn signals so I know when you're changing lanes and adjust my strategy accordingly. Maybe I should stop trying to pass them on the inside and just like, you know, pass them on the outside. Maybe that's what I need to do. So really just gonna be like Barcelona and Paris for...
Great overtaking. Keep this up and you'll get the win.
Kind of sort of hoping we would at least get to like, you know, check out Italy. That'd be nice. Maybe the UK as well. Alright, maybe I'll get them next time. They do have like a free play, so we can try to go for like a
Nice work,
better
pal.
score
You
there.
smashed that objective.
Man! I didn't even need to be worried about Brandon. They apparently were doing worse than I did. Anyways, thankfully that was mercifully short. How many fans does that get us? Alright. About 4,000. That's will do. That will do.
The WSR is still in its infancy, so we have a lot to prove and a lot of people to reach. Completing a sponsor objective is a good way to get your name out there.
Do we do all the sponsor objectives for this set here? Yeah, I think I did all of them actually. For all 4,000 fans each. I did a Div 0, I did Vehicle, I did Eliminator. Previous event. Just in case, yeah, I forgot where you were at. Man, there's like 4 of these. Alright. As well, let's go through. We're gonna go through, just do like the second one of each and then the third one of each, just to mix things up here. Should I try something else, or do I want to stick with Volkswagen? It has the most acceleration. I think I'll do that. Drive Volkswagen where I can. "22 vehicles owned." I need to see if I can find a way to perhaps...
There isn't much room to maneuver here, so don't
Never
get
mind, I
hectic.
probably shouldn't say this out loud. Barcelona Fountain Loop. Alright.
That's Divi Zero's star driver, Lucien Galfione. Impress him, and we impress the fans.
Ooh, first position.
All right, you're up to speed. Get ready. Sector 1 has given you problems in the past. You need to work on it.
And that's one of the things I do like about this game, to kind of try to tailor the dialogue to your stuff, so it feels
Good
a bit
job.
more...
You're above pace.
Yeah, but how many bodies did I leave in the wake for that? I like that. The timing of that comment was exquisite. Just good job as I smack another person at side. It's like, good job with your dick dastardly antics there. Really killing it.
Hey, you're driving good, but I want you to drive great. Push ahead.
All right, coach. I imagine that kind of vagary would be frustrating to a certain amount of people, right? Some people need like an exact plan or exact way to kind of better themselves, right? Just saying something like,
Okay, no worries, pal. Next time you face that corner, maybe take it with a little less speed.
"Thanks, buddy. Thanks, coach." But yeah, something like that, right? Hey, this corner here, you're always going too fast into it. Try to maybe apply a brake a little bit. That kind of thing is what really helps. Reminds me of what I read about like sports these days, how like each team member will get like an individualized video from the coach, just kind of letting them know, hey, so I've been kind of reviewing your performance, and here's what I noticed, and here's what I think you could do to improve yourself. Here's what I think you should be concentrating on, what your routine should be, and things like that. Right, that's pretty cool and pretty advanced. I imagine in the past they had to do something like that, but it wouldn't be as personal as get your own DVD of your little plan you need to do before the next game. Anyways, almost 41 seconds
Okay,
exact.
That was an important victory. Getting their fans on our side will encourage their drivers to join the WSR.
Yes, don't ask how that works, it just does. This is pretty much like a Forza Horizon 3 situation. You're the boss of the festival, you're setting up outposts. For some reason, you're driving in them too. You're both the boss and the competitor. Try not to think too hard about it, right? Though, now that I think about it, what if they made just like a spin-off game where it's just, Forza Horizon Festival Simulator, where you actually play like manager and,
Completing objectives for sponsors will allow us to reach a wider
you did like
audience.
just
See what you
purely event coordination, location setup, sponsors and all that, no actual driving. That'd be a completely different genre, but I think it would be pretty cool, right? Yeah, we're still locked in here. I'd assume that's all we get. Alright, back to Eliminator. Going to Paris. Yeah, it's all Barcelona and Paris. I imagine... Oh, and Cote... Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's still in France. Okay. I wonder if there's like a second European leg and that will take us to like different locales, maybe? Alright, we'll stick with Volkswagen. Distance driven, just 160 miles, and look at where we are. Kicking so much butt.
Time for a high-speed sightseeing trip around Paris. Let's show them how it's done.
1 round countdown.
That's Lorenzo Vela, star driver for Eliminacion.
I wonder if they do have like a lap knockout variant of Eliminator that'll happen later. Of course, they'll have to put like fewer racers on the track. They want this to end in a timely manner.
Make it tough to fight through the pack, so make your move early.
Yep. The time also makes it very hard to kind of get far. At the very least, get far very quickly, right? If you're last, you don't have much time to recover. Alright, time for another 3-ish minutes of strive until
Okay,
everyone goes down.
Good work.
Alright, that's what I like to hear, right? You don't have to be fastest, you just have to not be the slowest. At least until, you know, you're up for elimination, then... until it's like a fight for first, then you have to be the fastest. Because, you know, if you're not eliminated during the event, then by default, you're kind of the fastest, right? That's how that works. Forget what property that is covered under.
Keep up the pressure.
Oh my god, does anyone remember... Does anyone have to do, like, math proofs, like geometry proofs in school? Where, you know, you had to prove, like, a certain formula for one way or another, and you know, use like sine, cosine, tangent, and related functions to kind of prove whatever outcome you needed to do. I remember that.
Next time you take that corner, try scrubbing off a bit of speed. You might get a faster exit.
You know what? You're right, but you know, I know that since there's no consequences for smacking into walls, probably gonna just
You're in the top 3.
keep
Don't get complacent.
fastest. Yeah, don't get complacent. Don't get overconfident. Right? Have confidence, but also remember, being overconfident is a slow and insidious killer. And then you will have no confidence.
So close now. Put the pressure on this guy and take the win.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I got this in the bag. You're not even close. Those metal barriers are really working in overtime. Oh, here we go. Time for the big drift finish. Let's go. First place. 3 minutes even. Again.
That was amazing. We're doing a good job of convincing Eliminacion to compete in the WSR.
Yeah, I'd say we're halfway there when you think about it, right? You know, if I go on a European trip, I always hear, you know, it's small enough that you could, like, reasonably visit a couple of countries. So I don't have to limit myself to one. So maybe if I went to Italy, I could probably check out, like, neighboring places as well. I need to look up where Italy is so I can perhaps, you know, see where else I could go.
Okay, Goose. Terrific race. You've now got an invite to compete with Eurorand. They have loyal fans all over Europe, which will make them a nice addition to the WSR. See if you can get them interested.
It's all Paris, Barcelona, and Côte d'Azur. Alright. This is just a race-ass race of 4 laps, probably because the track is rather short. I guess Greece might be another one I want to visit, only because I want to see, like, yeah, the ancient Grecian ruins.
Corner speed is the key to winning here. Concentrate on your braking points. Callum Kirkwood is Euroran's star driver. Prove to him you've got what it takes.
They'll have to depend on proximity and, you know, practicality.
You'll need all your experience to beat Euroran at their own game. Expect a tight race.
I think you said that already, guy. Oh my god, that was a beautiful drift. See that?
Great effort, pal. You're nearly in the top 3.
Not as beautiful of a drift, but you know what? I didn't get into a major collision, so works well enough for me. Oop. Okay. That kind of all went downhill. I should probably try that again. What, that gives us 4 flashbacks? Yep. This Callum guy somehow managing to stay 1 step ahead.
3 laps left.
It's okay. I got 3 laps with which to catch this fella. Alright, we're trying that again. I think I'm doing it. I'm doing it! Yeah! There we go. Just never mind the part where I was roughhousing it and probably should be DQ'd, but, you know, I'm ahead! I'm ahead! As far as my live 2D goes, I think it's only in the art phase so far, but you know, been checking the board and it seems like progress is being made there. Hopefully I'll get contacted soon for some like progress pics. It's been a while since I commissioned them, but probably like super ultra busy. I'm gonna try planning for a debut too. Probably won't be anything elaborate. It'll just be like me grabbing a bunch of stock images from the internet to describe my backstory. It's probably gonna be like a pretty boring backstory. I feel like it's like one that'll probably relate to me at least. Reminds me of in middle school. I think when we had like a field trip to a fair and it was like costume day, so we got to dress up in like costumes and we got to maybe write like a little bit of backstory about the character we were dressing up as. My character was like supposed to be a wizard, magician who found out that they were magician and they got to leave their really, really crappy life at home and lead an extraordinary life, and I know that sounds awfully familiar, and it is, because that's exactly where I drew it from. I thought this guy was going to use a bit more crude language, but I remember that's not that kind of game. And I think the backstory for my character here will be a bit similar. Okay, so this is going to be like the WSR is open now, right? Wow, look at that website. I wonder if it was like this in real life. Like they had, you know, the poll in the one corner, a forum, another spot. Yeah. At the very least, make it look something like a, you know, a website back in the day, back when, you know, everyone was doing community stuff on their website and didn't centralize it all to like Discord or Facebook or wherever else.
Okay, Goose. Okay, there's a lot of excitement surrounding the WSR in Europe. Looks like we might be able to eclipse what we did back in the US. Everything is in place to do just that. Go meet Scott down at the opening race.
But first, I want to do the other ones here. Just get this out of the way, right? Because we won't be able to get fans from these events after we move onwards. So might as well get these other 6 races done, and we can just beeline through the WSR.
Barely gives you time to blink. It's fast, narrow, and full of hazards. Keep it tight.
Normally, you wouldn't want to be driving very fast, but, you know, this is a race, so you kind of have to do that. Oh, you're not going to tell me about Lucien Galfion? Again, you already described him to me twice, so don't need to describe him again. I already know the person's name.
This Côte d'Azur track like the back of their hand. You'll need to be on your game today.
I guess this isn't so point-to-point. Despite being called time attack, this may as well just be like a race. This is just a race. Oop. It's a race-ass race. Yeah, I'm thinking the backstory for my VTuber avatar. Oh, what in the world? Seriously, press Y, no flashback happening? Really, this flashback system can be finicky sometimes. Let's see, restart. That's what I get for driving too fast, but still. Flashbacks are supposed to, you know, let me amend that. And, you know, if I press 0 and I press Y and, you know, nothing happens, I kind of question why put that function in.
That's you in the top 3, not far to second.
Yeah, anyways, I'm thinking backstory for my character would probably be like, you know, they're in the magic school now, but then they get bored of like school life, and then they like, oh, I want to adventure, so they go do that. That's just lead up to me playing a variety of video games and stuff, because, you know, that's the kind of thing they're looking for. Interesting games. And, you know, racing kind of helps with that sort of theme too, right? Traveling the world, like, you know, how racing games kind of take you on a tour around the world, or at least a tour in some locales. Ugh, seriously, pressed Y and, again, flashbacks do not trigger. Anyways, these two folks are proving to be a bit more tricky to catch up to. We're about to hit the last 25% of the race. Alright, one to go, one to go. Don't screw up, don't screw up. There we go. Again, don't screw up. Yeah, I guess racing games would kind of help emphasize the traveling part. I just talk about what happened there. Felt like a variation of the gutter drift. See, this would have been the spot for me to press Y, but the game's like, nah, screw you. You can't flash back. Yeah, you got 5 of them, but you know you still can't do it. Why? 'Cause shut up. Oh, sure, it works now when I don't need it. Oh my god. I should probably look this up in a manual. Just like, alright, what is the criteria for a flashback to not trigger? Oh my god, I think I'm tilting right now. maybe if flashbacks were working as intended, I wouldn't be in this position.
Good. Small gap to second.
But yeah, that would also lead into like the tabletop aspect, because you know, I think I said this last week, but yeah, tabletop games usually have cards, and if I'm going to be like a mage that uses cards and stuff, would thematically lend itself well. Especially since like most of the games that cards I have played are like the deck building roguelites, and you know, they have a lot of cards. So I'd be playing a lot of those. Oh boy. Switching subjects. I am kind of looking forward to playing Roadbook again, because yeah, played it on stream for the first time, enjoyed it. I don't know, I guess for some reason I didn't come back to it until a little bit later, when I just decided to just pick it up on a whim. And I just went and won a run off stream. But pretty decisive one. That was where I just stacked up a bunch of passive damage. And thankfully the final boss didn't punch me for it, so completely dominated that fight. I always like those kinds of games, because like, you know, once you figure everything out, you know at the exact point at which you know, this is it. After I do this, I'm just gonna win, right? You just play that card, all the other stuff happens, and then boom. It's like, you're good, roll credits. See, another opportunity where I could have pressed Y, but game's like, not, right at the end too. Well, I already also screwed up at the end last time, so I make a mental note to maybe take it easy at that final bend there, because the game's really gonna throw me for a loop if I don't. Swear to Christ. None of this would matter if flashbacks would just be, hey, press Y and we will rewind you from here, no questions asked. Does it have to do with, like, physics or at all? Like, if it tries to rewind from a spin out, just things go absolutely haywire. So I had to put, like, an anti-spin out, or I put it like spin out detection tech so that you couldn't activate flashbacks after spinning out. I want to say Grid 1 wasn't that stringent with, wasn't that strict with flashbacks. Or maybe it was and I'm remembering incorrectly. Could be it. Just barely used flashbacks because you kind of had to dig your way through a menu and then use it. And then even then, it might not matter at the point which you flash back to. Alright, I think it's coming up soon. I should probably... Is it here? Is this it? No. I got to cross the bridge, and that's gonna come soon. Oh man. Look at that placement of that bridge. You get a nice scenic shot right there. You know what you're coming into. Okay, it's right here. This is a part where I probably need to slow it down, lest I spin out again and have to retry for the 4th time. Hey, you know, as the old saying goes, 3rd time's a charm. That was the 3rd time I did this track, right?
First place. Can't get better than that.
No, you can't. But do you have platinum medals, maybe? Ooh, wow. Looks like I beat my friend by 0.3 of a second. Cool. Saw a sellout achievement pop up. I got 10 to 20. I'm guessing that's like promo events. I wonder if I could use that as sort of a barometer for how far I am in the campaign.
We've managed to secure enough of a following to justify the WSR being held in Europe. Not bad for a 2nd season. Time to show them what we have to offer.
And not yet. I still gotta do another 5 singleton events, and then we'll get in there. Yep, keep driving the Volkswagen. Seriously. Yeah, once I get my live duty, I feel like that's gonna be when I start kicking things into high gear. I'm just kind of biding my time till then.
Eliminacion have to drive aggressively in Eliminator races to win, so don't expect any different in a race.
Yep. New locale, same old event. You know how this goes. 3 minutes of racing. If you manage to make it all 3 minutes, you're gonna win.
Try and get a quick start.
Try and get a quick start, he says, as the race has already started. Next time, try to be a little faster on the advice. Okay, radio guy.
You're in third.
Oh wait. I am okay. So maybe this isn't an eliminator event. This is just looks like this is just a race. Okay. Would have thought a team named Eliminacion does events other than elimination. Regular ass 3-lap race, huh? Okay. I mean, this is fine. Probably take about the same amount of time, maybe a little more, but it's not gonna be too much, right? It's not like that promo event where you drive for 5 minutes. It's gonna be 5 minutes, no more, no less.
First lap down and you're steaming ahead.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be about 3 minutes, little over 3 minutes probably. We're gonna be good. It'll be good. We'll all be good. Don't do that in real life. I think there was like that news article. I don't remember someone in NASCAR actually did that strategy, and to their surprise, it actually worked. Of course, it only worked once because I think the officials put in rules saying you can't do that after they did that. Of course, it's not just because it would give everyone an unfair advantage, but you know, it's for safety reasons too. Because if everyone started doing that, then it might get unsafe, and you know, it's not discounting that. You know, it's already unsafe on its own.
You just set the fastest lap time this race.
Probably don't want to encourage that kind of behavior, so I can understand why they would put the kibosh on it, but it's funny that someone would try that and have it actually work, right? I'm sure the side of the car looked absolutely, it looked like it's seen absolutely better days after that, but probably was something to experience. Whether you be in the car, or you're watching it, or, you know, part of the operating team or something. Oop, should have taken that slower. Alright, imagine next time I race in this guy will be like, yeah, section 3. You keep slamming in the walls there, so maybe take it a little easy next time. The sky texture doesn't look too bad. I mean, it kind of sort of looks like a flat texture, but it looks fine enough. Yeah. Certainly not going to be paying attention to that too much.
Team effort, right?
Yep, I'd agree. I actually do agree. Right, it's everyone plays their part. Some people might play more than others, might have different roles, but everyone contributes in their own way. At least you hope. If you're doing like a school group project, things might be different there. Alright, this gets us to, like, imagine 330,000 some fans. Oh, wait. 40,000. Oh, okay, that was like 20,000 fans.
We've managed to secure enough of a following to justify the WSR being held in Europe. Not bad.
It's all races, huh?
Season.
See this
Time
one,
to show
eliminator,
them what we
eliminator.
have
Oh,
to
yep,
offer.
that's a race. I guess to mix things up, that's yeah, oh yeah, that was also a race. Oh, because it was point to point. Okay. Alright. Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, we're gonna be 75% of the way through the team events. Just a beeline to WSR. Wow. actually get through this a bit more quickly than I thought we would. We'll see. We'll see. WSR might take us a little while if it's all gonna be like Grand Prix type races.
Use the curbs to spot the corners.
Oh man, two laps. Whew, okay.
You're gonna have to fight your way through the pack from here.
It's getting Callum Kirkwood. One to watch. Even though we kicked his butt like twice already. I really need to start laying out plans for future stuff, because, you know, I want to do more than just, like, play video games and stuff, right? See, flashbacks work here. Then again, I didn't, you know, completely spin out like before, so... But yeah. And set up, like, a hand cam spot or something. Maybe do some tabletop demonstrations. That's one thing I want to try to do. Love like a presentation. Imagine just like a quick presentation to kind of detail the history of whatever tabletop game I want to show. Maybe go over the rules and maybe fun facts about the stuff, and then do a live demo. Of course, this is all like in the planning phase, so there might be things about it that I might need to work out. But yeah. I imagine I'll probably limit my options, because if I'm doing like a live hand cam, unless I want to like move the thing around, I'm gonna have like one perspective, and that's really not conductive to kind of showing off a tabletop game, right? You kind of want to show off the whole thing. I might have to learn how to move the camera in a way that won't like, dox me or anything like that. But if I get it right, I could be in for something special. Or maybe I could like check out Tabletop Sim. I have.
Final lap, you're in the lead. You got this.
I did check it out briefly, but this has been out for a while, and you know, being an old product, doesn't have some of the new stuff. I might look through it in a bit more depth to see what else it's got, but you know, if hand cam is no go, maybe I could do like something like Tabletop Sim, or maybe if there's like another...
It's just a bit of a spray job.
Look at another application that can help me with this stuff. See, that was a pretty smart flashback. They rewinded me right to the point where it's like, okay, here's where you can kind of change the outcome of things. So we'll stick you there. You just have to live with your other decision. Which, you know what? Fine. It's not like that situation was completely unsalvageable, as I demonstrated. One thing I really need to invest in is like a foot pedal. I need at least 2 of them so I can do like a muty thing, and then maybe another one I can do like switch between screenshots and setting a stream marker. You know what I learned recently? That you could like actually download stream markers, so unfortunately some of my older ones are just lost to the ether now, but I'm just starting to do that, and I should probably get in there and start like labeling some of them too, so I remember which moment belongs to which marker. That way, if I need to like, you know, break glass in case of emergency, just pull out an old one for a short. I can do that. Might help if I need to like cut a video into smaller elements too. Yeah, wow.
WSR is a good opportunity now.
Oh, 10 seconds. And still not faster than my friend here, who got 9 seconds faster than I did, so apparently... I mean, I was kind of banging my way through that track, so if I actually bothered to race properly, I could get a faster time. Water time. Oh, this is... like a refreshing glass of water.
We've managed to secure enough of a following to justify the WSR.
All right,
being
time
held in
for
Europe.
our last
Not
team
bad
events.
for a second season. Time to show them what we have to offer.
First off, time attack. Nissan Silvia is still my most used vehicle. That might change, though. That might change once we get into the WSR.
That's Divi Zero's star driver, Lucien Galfione.
Now you tell me about them. Again.
The car's set up how you like it. Stay focused and you'll set a fast time.
Cool.
Hey, your pace is faster than the rest. Nice going.
Alright, so I gotta beat a minute 3. Shouldn't be too bad, right? I think I could do that, even with that little toss up there. Too bad it's not like one of those types of events where, you know, if you beat the target time, you just win right there and then, because everyone's technically setting a time. It's pretty much a 3-lap race, though. You sort of have a different goal. Maybe I should add, like, a mercy rule. Like, if you, like, manage to finish 5 seconds ahead of someone else and they can't match your time in a lap or two, then you just instantly win. Though that would be kind of unfair, I guess, because, you know, you might just have that bad lap and, you know, the final lap could change everything. I really need to take that turn better. Sure, next time I go around, the guy's gonna be like, yeah, section 2, you can probably afford to lift your foot off the pedal for a bit. Maybe you'll take the turn better that way. There's a decent drift.
Speed if you can. You're currently on pace with the rest.
I think I'll be okay. So let's see, if I slowed up here... We'll see how this does for my overall time at the end. Not riding the wall, or maybe this is like the part where I need to slow up. Yeah, okay, maybe it's this part here. Everyone's applauding my skills. I finally got a decent race line in there. Oh, is that a rival racer? I'm sure that will take my time right back to 57, 69. Boy. Oh my god, that was even slower. Beginner's luck. I set the fastest time on the first lap of a time attack. That was for me, right?
Fast. You've really shown Divi Zero what we're bringing.
Interesting achievement. That's just like one that requires a very specific set, right? It's like set the fastest time and then make sure you don't get faster than that and you will get that achievement. Of course, you also have to be first, but, you know. Details. This will bring us to 80,000.
We've managed to secure enough of a following to justify the WSR being held in Europe.
Blah, blah, blah.
Season. Time to show them what we have to offer.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 more events, and then we'll do WSR stuff. Hold on to your horses, my man. We're almost there. Just want to cover all the bases, right? Got all my ducks in a row. Leave no checkbox unchecked.
Hit one barrier and you'll be thrown around like a pinball. Use the curbs to spot the corners.
Alright. I think we'll be okay. And just get past this person here. Alright. Oh boy. A little bit of catch-up to do here, but we can at least get the second. That's right, just please stay on one side.
There goes our first elimination. Stay out from the back.
Alright. Lorenzo here, keeping well ahead of us. I don't know if this is like a natural difficulty increase or AI just suddenly became very cracked. Well, we are closing the distance.
Once you are eliminated, do not drop back.
Thanks for the advice. I mean, you know, it's just kind of keep your head in the game kind of deal, but, you know. I should probably be less sarcastic, the kind of thing, right? Just a spur of the moment comment, don't need to blow it out of proportion or anything. Not that I didn't do that, but... Anyone ever have a moment like that where it feels like you kind of were being normal, but everyone else just kind of acts as if you did some great inconsideration?
You're guaranteed to be in the top 3 if you
Felt like
eliminate
that
one
with
more.
me with my parents all the time. They always feel like anything I said or did that wasn't some emotionless yes, no answer just completely got them flying off the handle. It's like anything other than just me being
Guaranteed a top 3 finish now. Let's go for
obedient,
the win.
you know, model quiet, just sim was met with the wrath of 1,000 suns. And got exhausting, right? Because it felt like you were just trying to do everything you can to
You're so close now. Put
keep the
pressure on this
peace,
guy and
and
take the win.
it's like every ounce in your body was going towards just not doing anything out of the ordinary or keeping your mind, all the rules in your head. It's like, okay, remember what I need to do to make sure they don't completely flip out. And yeah. It's part of the reason why I don't talk to them much, because it just feels like they haven't
Whoa, that's gotta be
changed all that much.
It should get them serious.
It's like, for the sake of my sanity, I just gotta talk with them. Alright, how many fans is that? I think brings us up to 400,000. Yep, 409,500.
We've managed to secure enough
That's a lot
the
of
following
fans.
to justify the WSR being held in Europe. Not bad for a second season. Time to show
One
them what we
more,
have to
and
offer.
it's a regular race. Go right into WSR.
In Côte d'Azur, overtaking is a whole
Côte
different
d'Azur.
ballgame. Don't lose your nerve.
I need to look up pictures of this online.
Okay, he's the one to watch this race.
So man, looks pretty great in virtual form. I wonder what it must look like in real life. Gotta be pretty close, right? Imagine they probably maybe fudged the numbers a little bit to make... Whoa! I ain't even mad. I'm just amused. Actually, I wonder... Yeah, of course you can't flashback. Oh, you can reset. Restart. I think I need to watch out in the race for this race in particular. This is
Sector 1, and you'll be in with a better chance.
the one I had to retry like a lot, so maybe I need to take that as a sign to, you know, not go full ham.
Can make it to the top 3 from here. Push.
Push it real good. Salt and pepper here. I wonder if Geico still does those commercials where, you know, something happens and they, you know, bring out an old musical group and it's like, yeah, it's what you do, right? If you're Europe, you like countdowns. If you're Salt and Pepper, you like the push.
I want to see you get a good eye on his racing line and pass this guy.
I wonder what... Whoa! the world happened there? I wish I could have avoided it. That might have gained me a little time. It's like first place is real far ahead now. Are they even catchable at this point? But then everyone suddenly become like so cracked. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna restart that. First face just rocket ahead. That's a little bit much. Yeah, they're rather irregular formation of that rock. Means I can't really rely on it to, you know, wall ride. I shouldn't be, but I was. What I should be doing is slowing down like that. Take the curve a little bit easier. Not like that. Having said, if it is like just, you know, a smooth curved wall, at least very smooth in game terms, right? If it's not like a rock or a piece of land, then probably... Hey, it happened again.
Let's get you to second.
Always at that spot.
Taking the lead.
Thankfully, I was able to escape that time. Oop. Or we're playing Burnout. That would be crash escape. Yeah, that drags me back way too far. I wonder if we'll have that crash happen the third time. I just have to remember to go on the outside, like way on the outside for that part. See, I did it again. I just accelerated too much. Ah! It's this one track. This track has been a thorn in my side. You know, I can't rely on my usual tactics to get through it. I think I'm already on the easiest difficulty, so... At this point, it's just, you know, me and my skills, or lack thereof.
You're in fourth.
Doing well so far. Alright. I think we're approaching the spot where they get in collisions, possibly. It's right here. It's right here. Will it happen again? Oh, wow. It does not happen again.
Okay, there's been a crash behind you.
But I guess it... Something happened anyway, but... Ah, man. Wish I could have taken better advantage of the crashes when it did happen, but... Guess I'll just have to beat them the old-fashioned way, huh? Hopefully I can catch up. Alright, is this... Just this spot here, for some reason. What is it about this place that just, like, ruins the flashback technology? Seriously. If it just was able to flash back, things would be different, right? It would not be the longest 2 minutes. Well, whatever, at least. Still managed to get first, despite those setbacks.
Good work. You made Eurorant look like amateurs. I think we'll be seeing them again soon.
Hey, wow, I managed to beat my friend that time. See, this will be like 429,500, right? That 9's digit is not changing. The thousands digit did not change. Matter of fact, those other 3 digits did not need to change either. It was just the
Europe was either gonna love us
first
or
3.
leave us, but the response has been
But
incredible.
it was just the 5th
Our
one.
newfound fan base is eager for us to begin. Check the comments wall. It's off the charts.
Wait, where's the comments wall? It's probably just like flavor text. Alright. Did everything here, no promos. Yeah, we did all the promos, no vehicle challenges, don't need a test drive. Oh, right, yeah. Just have to do WSR last because, yeah, once we get in there, we're locked in.
Which car do you want to race in? Let me know.
Also locked into a car, apparently. Let's go with Alfa Romero. Has more speed and acceleration.
Alright,
the other one
you
later
ready for
via
your
vehicle
news on your next
challenge.
race? You're making a name for yourself. There's another sponsor interested in working with you.
Ah, is that so? Seriously, all mean race. Okay, 0.2 mile drift. Lap time of 52 seconds on Indy circuit. Yeah. What if I did vehicle challenge? Momo racing. Sure. Get that. Lifestyle. Oh, that's 4 minutes 30 seconds. Should be able to do this, right? Ooh, that looks magical. This one. Oh wait, that's different. Let's go flip. You know what? We'll pick something else actually. Oh, no Fear's back. After celebrating their victory over Harrison Carter, they finally come back with another request. I'm gonna go with that one. Don't know how to pronounce that. Finish at least 3rd in both rounds of the Virgin Medium Series. Let's go with Alpine for this one. I wonder how many of these companies are still around. I'll look that up now. A whole lap in any race. Guessing at my current difficulty, that shouldn't be too hard, right? Let's go with Scorpion. Get over here. Alright, and finalized.
The season of the WSR and the new clubs joining up has given us an increase in traffic through our official website. We're seeing a lot of that coming from Europe, and looking at the comments wall, we should expect decent crowds turning up.
Oh man, just 5 of them. Looks like it's like gonna be 2 round affairs, at least for these first 2, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yep, race 1. But Desert is. We'll get our free pick of cars, so. Which one do I want to go with? Let's stick with Golf R. That has been working with me pretty well. It's got fairly high acceleration and speed. Let's keep with it. How many more podiums we get?
Man, Pat wasn't kidding. Europe is mad about motorsport. Let's give these fans something to cheer about. Kirkwood is on pole. He'll try and get away quickly. Make sure you're right on his tail.
Alright, so we gotta just beat this guy. Oh, we gotta beat everyone else too, but especially that guy. Ah, Bruno Silva. Finally came back. Decided that maybe they didn't do too well in the USA, so maybe something will happen in Europe. It's again. Jammed that Y, and I got nothing. I'm seriously gonna need to look that up. Just like grid 2, why does flashback not trigger sometimes? probably have a good reason for it, right? Whether it be like technical or mechanical. Alright. Wow, this guy's proven to be pretty speedy. It'll take us a little bit of an effort to catch up to them. We are getting there though, we're making progress. Just have to, like, you know, not completely spin out. Like here would be a good point which I would probably spin out. So let's take it easy. Alright. Hey, look at that. Managed to get ahead. Fairly easily. Right? No big hang-ups or anything. Just gotta take it, keep on taking it easy, right? Don't take it too hard, because, yeah. So we do spin out, then apparently we're not gonna get to use our flashback, so don't spin out. I wonder how much property must cost, right? Just being on the coast like that. In a remote locale, even. It's gotta be, like, through the roof. Pretty sure it's just historical precedent that whoever lives there just gets to stay there and, you know, pay whatever prices they have, but anyone who wants a piece of that property, you know, probably has to pay a lot for it. That's even if the person wants to give it up to begin with, because they might not. That would be, like, completely justified. Alright, there we go. After first race, we managed to be in a pretty good spot. So don't screw it up in the second one. And even if we do, let's retry. That's how I be. That's what I do. Leopolda.
There's Callum Kirkwood. He doesn't always fight fair, so don't give him the chance.
Wait, isn't this supposed to be like a regulated event? Why is there any sort of way to fight unfair? You should probably put in a rule about that. I say, right, the guy who kind of just, you know, rides walls, bangs into cars, like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, I really wanted to talk. Man, keeping pace with them. All very close up. This is... Wow! Still in 5th place, but... Alright, well, we'll keep rolling from this point. Still got a lot of race to go.
Great effort, pal. You're nearly in the top 3.
Not even halfway through the race, and... You know, we're slowly catching up. I feel like it's at the turns, because, you know, I hit the brakes much later. That's where things are bound to get better for me. You know, it was, like, super stressful for me when I was learning how to drive. Right, that's always, like, a stressful situation for people, but, I think my parents just made that, like...
Okay, Goose. You're in the lead.
Extra stressful, because... Especially my mom, because... She always tried to backseat me, right? This was, like, actual backseat driving, where, you know... I'd be, like, driving down the road, approaching the stop sign, I'd be, like, not... a million feet away from me, just start doing brake, 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 brake! Right, so just get stressed out, like, super early, super easily, and in points where she'll just, like, randomly stop the car and be like, alright, now you drive. I'm like, I don't want to be put on spot like that. It's like, you know, want me to learn properly, then maybe just give me a heads up, right? Like, just let me know, hey, I'll let you drive on the way home, right, today, so just be ready for that, right? Don't just put me on the spot, because I don't like
I've decided to introduce a few
being
more events to this series
thrown out like
based
that.
on the
Oh
feedback
boy.
I've been getting. Make sure you keep up with the pace.
Oh, this is just the other car, right? Yeah. Series M. No, I forgot to check which location we were going to. That looked like a new one. Still the Nissan Silvia. That's gotta change at some point, right? I keep on driving the Volkswagen.
There are a few corners that can catch you off guard. Time to focus.
Red Bull Ring. Is this just like a fictional location, a purely fictional location?
It's all on you to bring this one home.
It's an oval circuit in, you know, Countrysville, Earth. Yeah. I think it was just by, like, sheer luck that I still managed to get my license in one go. I remember the test vividly, right? I did the exam, did everything, and the guy even said to me, hey, I probably should be failing you after this, but I'll let you have your license anyway. And, you know, got my license.
You lost some time by going off track. Try and make it up.
Really haven't needed anything since then. Although, I did get into an accident once, but yeah. Other than that, just mostly had a spotless record.
Great drive. That's another one for the collection.
Anyways, this is another car in the books, another car in the garage. I wonder if you just, like, move onwards and that car, a chance to get that car is just permanently lost. Or no, I wonder if this is, like, the invitations just remain there. Right, it's just your access to the team events that disappear once you reach the next leg in the race. Obviously, whatever WCR events you don't complete.
Now, it's an endurance race, so you're gonna need to commit once you start. Do well,
Oh,
though, and
man.
you'll win over a whole bunch of new fans.
Or endurance and overtake. Alright. Oh, 6 minutes. Are you? Wow, okay. Hey, you know what? If it gets me a car or fans, then sure, why not? It's like a particular memory for me. That one time I got my driver's license replaced on my own because, you know, I was kind of in a far away location. I needed to stop by the DMV there to get it replaced by myself. Thankfully, I was able to walk there, but, you know, still had to take some time out of my day to walk to the location.
All right, we've got some new fans to win over. You can do this.
It's honestly been like one of my goals since 2017 is just to be able to go back to the place I once was, right? Because I feel like that's kind of like felt like where I was the most free, right? That point where it felt like everything was finally in place, right? I had my like path secured. I was able to do what I wanted. Right, I could determine my own schedule, make my own plannings, you know, schedule my own trips. I should probably just restart the whole thing. Skull candies. I have okay headphones. I know there are better ones out there, but for cheap earbuds that look somewhat stylish,
Time because of that crash.
they're okay. Yeah. Part of me wonders if I'm just trying to chase what I experienced there, and I don't really want to live there. I just kind of want to relive the moments I had there. Even if they were, like, you know, completely mundane moments. They were, like, you know, my moments, my free moments, and I just want to feel like I could, you know, at least get back to some semblance of that old style. Even, fuck, 6 years later. Like, things are obviously will have obviously changed since then. I remember, like, right before I moved out of that old location, walking down the street one last time, just seeing the list of local events that was going to happen and just thinking, when I get back here, first thing I'm going to do is just see those events. I wonder if they're still doing them, especially after, you know, the way things have changed since then. Imagine they probably back to doing them again, right? I had to hope they are. I still wish could have had more emotional support. Maybe I could have gotten back on my feet quicker. Maybe not get railroaded into certain things just because certain people seem to get that sort of one track in their head, right? It's like, oh man, just do this, right? Why aren't you just doing this, right? Because, you know, I'm telling you, this will be great. I can't exactly show you how it will be great or, you know, guarantee it, but I want you to do it because it's what I say and I want you to listen to me. That's what it feels like. A lot. Or less doing it for me or like trying to put me into a position that'll help benefit them the most, and it's like I want to be my own person, you know. I don't want to have my future constantly dictated to me. Like, yes, one example, I guess my mom, for some reason, just absolutely obsessed with early retirement. Always saying stuff like, yeah, why don't you just, like, you know, work more hours or get a super high-paying job or, you know, get a side gig, you know, buy a whole apartment building or, like, make an app or whatever the fuck.
3 minutes left.
I was, man, wouldn't it be great if you got to retire early? I'm like, man, let me work my ass off and, you know, not start my life till, like, say, 40, 50. God, fuck that. Seriously, it's gonna be like, I feel like it's just gonna be like constantly moving the goalposts. You know, I work my butt off to the bone, have no life until then, and then they'll find something else to hound me about. I guess I should just be fortunate that, you know, my siblings have kids, so they're not hounding me to have kids. Because, I don't know. It's like, for personal reasons, I don't think I will ever have one. I just don't feel like I'd be able to do so. You know, both from, like, you know, financial, physical, and an emotional level. I don't think I'd be able to help raise a kid and make them into a productive member of society. I'll leave that to those better equipped to do so. And thankfully, my siblings who do have kids are kind of on that position, right? They are in a position to better raise a kid up. I can just be the cool uncle. Alright, still got a minute to go. Extra long race. I feel like getting fans now kind of puts us in a better position, right? You just have to complete fewer events in the next season to, you know, open up the WSR. Alright, I wonder if we'll be able to break 50,000 before this final minute is up. Yeah, I think we'll be able to do so. I'm gaining like about 1,000 feet every 10 seconds. I need to look into options to see if they have metric. I'll let you convert everything to metric. I imagine they do. It's always a thing for these kinds of games, right? You gotta do miles per hour and kilometers per hour. Insert joke about freedom units here.
10 seconds left.
I wonder if I'll get 40,000. Yep, 54,000. All right. That's a lot of distance covered.
What a drive.
Let's say that's about
exactly what they asked for.
8 miles, maybe 9. You know, it was a while till I learned that dyscalculia is a thing, right? People who maybe aren't the best at math. I don't know. I used to be a snob about that. These days, I'm just like, yeah, it was kind of a dumb thing to be a snob about, because, you know, people have different skills, they have different strengths, and
Completing objectives will allow us to grab the attention of new fans.
and hey, if tools exist to kind of make your life easier, then you may as well use them. You're not weak for needing assistance, right? You gotta be able to use every tool in your arsenal. That's what it feels like when you're an adult, right? It's like, it's not about knowing the thing, it's about knowing where to look to do a thing, or like knowing what you need to do to get a thing done. You might not have all the answers on hand, but you can quickly reach an answer if you need to. I feel like that's what most positions kind of boil down to. Alright, let's see how well we do with this overtake.
At race speed. Get ready for the start. Today is kind of a big deal. The sponsors are here and people are waiting to see what you've got. Let's not disappoint them.
Anyway, since this is like wider roads, overtaking these trucks shouldn't be as hard. Yeah, half the danger will probably just come from running into the walls and not like smacking into the trucks
You're making
themselves.
this look too easy. Great driving.
Really, just one little tap and then that's it, your combo's gone. Ah. I wonder what the max combo is for this. It doesn't even need to be a big tap. It's like any tap at all and your combo just disappears. It's a really good thing it's like you don't need to beat a target score, it's just, you know, you gotta beat the other person, and, you know, that might be a challenge or not, depending on the difficulty, but it should be good most of the time.
Great overtaking. Keep this up and you'll get the win.
Really good thing that they counted even though you're in a different lane. Oh, I got it. I saw combo. I was like, reach maximum multiplier, so I think I got it.
Last lap.
I also like how combo doesn't completely disappear if you run out of time, it just ticks down. It's only collisions that like completely reset it. So, you know, if you're slow, you're not going to get overly penalized. God, this might be my best score yet. Kind of like blowing away my old records here. Jeez, man. Oh, this is where it gets reset. Right there, yep. If I steered a little bit to the left, maybe things would be different, but that's okay. Apparently already got a big hefty score from that, so you know what, let's cross that finish line. Take the W. And, you know, playing this on the hardest, I would need like a near full combo. Can't break it once, or else,
Performance and hit the objective. You should be happy with that.
or else I would have lost it all. It's like any combo-centric mode. It's just like break anywhere. And it's like, well, might as well restart because you're probably gonna not hit whatever target you need to do. Because, you know, score targets are gonna be set in a way that you probably need like a full combo or something close to it.
You're doing a great deal of hard work to bring in an audience. Go and try for a good review.
Alright, we return you to your regularly scheduled WSR. Okay, so it's all 2 rounds save for the final. I assume this last one's also going to be 3. Alright, let's go through the line. Both rays. Oh, hey, we're going to Algora. Algarve? Is that how you pronounce that? Ah, I can only pick, wait. Oh, nope, Volkswagen. Yeah, we'll continue using that. Yeah, look at that, 10 WSR wins.
Speed on the main straight is key. If your last corner is slow, you could lose multiple places.
Oh, it's a time attack. Okay. We only get 2 chances to kind of get a good time here, huh? Minute 46 is our target time. All right. See if we can maybe get that. Oh, now it's a minute 40.
Great pace. No problem. You got this.
Okay, he's not saying I'm completely dominating, so maybe a little bit worrisome. I feel like as long as I stay against ahead of second to last, or oh wait, okay, I should be paying attention to the signs. That was like turn right. Should be like seriously just turning hard right. Even the radar says I need to do a really tight turn there. Minute 39 is now my target. And after this lap, I'm only gonna get like 1 more to just improve my standing. Alright, it's gonna be another left. Go right. Only have about another 20 seconds to complete this lap if we want to get first. Alright. Down to 15. I think we're... okay, I think we're gonna make it. Probably gonna make it. Yeah, 4, 5...
Hey, you're driving good, but I want you to...
Wow, really? 136 on the dot. Whew, okay. We'll see if that manages to stand or not. Imagine if it was like a higher difficulty. It might like switch things up and have the racers get better times. Depending on how well you did, of course. Hopefully it's not a case of, yeah, we'll just have the AI just post a better time if the driver does well. Let's make sure it's humanly possible. By that I mean something that doesn't require you to break the physics to, you know, get a fast time on. Alright, I think this one's gonna go. I think this one is gonna hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I got a better one actually, by 0.6 of a second. Alright.
You're at the top of the leaderboard. Try and stay there.
Yeah. That's what I always tell myself. Looks like I could even do better. Yeah, I can do better. No, that's just a given. But you know what? It's good enough to pass. It's good enough to move onwards. All right.
The Portimao circuit is a real roller coaster. Caution, your steering could go light in the downhill sections.
Round 2. Another time attack. Looks like we're driving in the reverse direction.
Track out there to get the best times.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, right? I have to drive around the entire track, because that's how I set my lap time. I really needed to pad out the variations of the line for this guy to talk, huh? Hey. It's nice of them to kind of switch up the dialogue to just say, yeah, you're above pace, because, you know, this isn't a race, this is more like a time trial of sorts. Alright, minute 48 for now is the time to beat. Let's just get ahead of Lucian here. That is gonna go down, right? I think it was like a minute 35, though maybe racing in reverse requires, you know, different style of driving that would lengthen the time some way or another. It's a real tricky one.
Hey, how's your leg? You need to push it to the floor and gain some speed.
I've been feeling achy as of late, actually. It's like one of those things where I wake up and I just feel really sore. It's like, ah, man. I really can't just go to sleep at random spots anymore. I really need to actually lie down and just sleep properly, otherwise I just end up hurting all over. Kinda sucks. It's like I feel like, you know, back in the day it wasn't as bad. I still needed to, like, you know, sleep on my back. But, you know, if I slept sitting down somewhere, it wouldn't hurt as much.
Okay, we're back in the race, but you need to push to make up for lost time.
I also really need, like, memory foam. I feel like that's been the one thing that just helps me get a super good night's of sleep. Just having that mattress that just conforms to my body. I used to have a memory foam pad back when I was in my, like, old location. I feel like I'm just waiting, right? Just waiting for the next stage, but I guess, as I said already, I need to, you know, start making steps towards that change if I want to see change happen. It's like what 10 Million said, right? Like the one I showcased in that short. It's like, the worst move is no move, right? If you don't make a move, things are going to stay the way they are. And, you know, if you're fine with that, then sure, that's fine. But if you're expecting something to change, you know, just sitting around waiting for something to change, then it's kind of a fool's errand there, because you're less likely to see change if you don't work towards it. Sure, there might be luck involved, but I think there was one saying that said luck favors the prepared or something like that, so yeah. You might not be able to, you know, completely guarantee the odds or anything like that, but can at least help swing them in your favor if you make strides towards the goal. Yes, does this bump us up to? I think it's gonna be like 55,000, right? Oh no, it's 60,000 fans. Oh man. Well, it was 2 events, technically.
Here in Europe has been unbelievable. The only thing left to do is to determine this season's champion. Let's show the fans here in Europe why they were right to get on board.
Oh, you can check your objectives here. Bill did not lead a whole lap in any race, really? Ooh, we can jump to the championship, though. But we're gonna do this first. Red Bull Ring and Brands Hatch Indie Circuit. If you complete the Virgin Media Series, you can show up to 60,000 fans, what you're made of. A standard race. Alright. In that case, we'll just go with Mercedes-Benz. This is locking us into a particular class of car. I need to lead for a whole lap. Well, if there's gonna be any spot to do it, it'll probably be this one,
Red Bull
right?
Ring shouldn't be taken lightly. It sits on a huge embankment, so watch your braking. Keep an eye on that driver today.
Is this like an actual location? Maybe it was just like another raceway till, you know, Red Bull sponsored it big time and they renamed themselves Red Bull Ring. Man, I had to sympathize with anyone seeing that happen. It's like,
Watch your racing line and keep
you know, a
off the
big
grass.
locale changes their name because money. Especially when, you know, it's like a name with like historical meaning and it just changes to corporate
To pick it up after that
name.
mistake.
Yeah, I definitely feel for that. Yeah, off-roading, not advisable, obviously. Really do you in for that. Hey, Harrison Carter. Still around, huh? Thought
Not far to second from third.
the sponsors would have gotten to you, but you know what? Admire your resilience, at least.
Three laps left.
Alright, if I can catch up to this guy before lap 3 is over, I should be okay. It'll probably be easier said than done. I wonder if like later racing games kind of does the whole racing line thing, you know, to show you just like a path on the track, recommended path that you should take, along with, you know, indicators to let you know where you should be braking or some such.
Okay, Goose, you're into first.
All right. So all I need to do is stay ahead for a whole lap, and that should be that objective, right?
You've just set the fastest lap.
It's pressing Y there. And they were like, nope, not there. You don't get to rewind there.
This Red Bull circuit sits on a huge embankment. So
I mean,
watch
it's
your
like
braking.
very, very consistent when I can't do it. It just frustrates me when, you know, it feels like the kind of thing that you should just be able to access at all times, but then they just have those moments where you can't. It'll be those situations especially, right? The ones where you would stand to lose a ton of placement and time, where you can't do it. No, you only get to do it for like those moments where, you know, just maybe get hit slightly off course. Otherwise, well, you're kind of up the creek without a paddle. Tough luck. Honestly, that'd be like my most significant criticism. Everything else feels like I kind of nailed it. Yeah, the way the career is, and the locales, and the handling of everything. Just a rather,
That's cost you time. Try and claw it back.
you know, the parts where you just,
3 laps to go.
you know, your flashback is not reliable. Yeah, not consistently reliable, I should say. Maybe it's not this race. I should be leading a lap in. Thing has absurd turns. You know, try to get it next race. And maybe if not that, I still have, you know, a couple other races I can do. I don't have to do it here.
Lap of this race.
Really, the fastest lap and somehow still not first. Maybe they just meant it's like, you know, the fastest personal best. God damn it.
Gain that back. That looked unhealthy. Don't take any more damage.
That's okay, I've turned damage off.
Easy stretch to the next car. Good, you're in the top 3.
Well, I could catch this person before the lap, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, Goose, that's the lead. Now hold on to it.
Okay, good. Didn't pull ahead of me. Well, if I manage to stay ahead of them and continue to stay ahead of them for the next lap, that should be that objective done, right? Just have to remember to not screw up.
Nice, clean lap. Well done. Well done. You're driving a really clean race.
See, this is what I get for actually, you know, minding my brakes. I get the radio guy going, yeah, wow, that was a clean race. Holy cow. I don't see that often. Or, like, ever. Keep it up. At least, you know, however long you can. Ooh, if I can, you know, stay ahead of this other person for the entire race, that'd be great, too. It'll all come down to this turn. I think I made it. I think I did it. Hopefully this will be the lead for an entire lap. Objective out of the way.
You led that lap, and as a bonus, you cleared an objective.
Oh. I guess I didn't realize they told me right away if I managed to do it, but hey, look at that. Managed to do it. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright, so all I have to do is just not screw up from here on out in this final lap. Don't get overconfident, because that's will kill me slowly and insidiously. Almost there, the final stretch. Most problematic one. Alright, I think I managed to pass it with aplomb. Alright, no fancy finishes. They're just gonna drive through the finish line here. Boom!
Put on a real show of skill out there. You bagged an objective and got over the finish line first.
In one piece. That includes my sanity.
You're leading the pack. Don't relax, though.
That was only the
Everyone be on
first
your
half. How did the other person get 3 seconds off? Seriously. Did they just do like some sort of wicked drift around that one curve? Gotta be it. Alright, we're at the Indy circuit.
There's Lorenzo Vella. Remember, he's got a reputation for trading paint. Keep your distance.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get ahead of this guy if I, you know, want to be first, so... I just mean, you know, keep on the other side of the road. Whoa, brandsnatch.co.uk? I wonder if that site still exists. What kind of car parts do they sell? Oh, see, flashback works here. Then again, you know, I didn't completely go perpendicular to a wall, so that might be the reason for it. Motherfuckers.
Okay, the next one's easy to take.
That's right.
That
I
error has
can
cost you. Try and keep a clean racing line.
dish it out as well, you know? Okay, these fools are proving to be a bit more... Oh, there's just this, like, natural progression of the campaign. Yeah, we're gonna, you know, make the drivers a bit harder, despite the difficulty. You know, it's just that the difficulty ramps it up a bit more slowly. That being said, this is only, like, you know, one lap before, so... Still plenty of time for me to get to the head of the race here. Or, you know, the head of the pack, as the case may be.
Can't get any worse. You need to do something. Now.
Rapid firing Y there. See, that would have been the point, but again, just because I went perpendicular to wall, they're like, nope, not this time. Yeah, I really gotta look that up. Just, there's probably a consistency to it. I feel like there's a consistency to it. I've seen a pattern to it.
Okay, keep going.
I just think it's dumb. Like, don't give us the ability to rewind if it's not going to be universal. I'm actually doing better this time around.
3 laps left. Okay, Goose, you've got the lead.
So I just gotta play it real easy. Don't spin out or anything, because, yeah. I've seen 100 times what happens when you do that, so maybe don't do that.
You're maintaining the lead well.
Thanks.
That's the fastest lap so far.
Oh yeah. That's what I like to hear. Probably on lap 3 or 4. It's okay, these laps are going by pretty quickly. Like, we're not even at 2 minutes and this is already lap 3.
You got 5 seconds on the car behind you. Stay focused and keep the lead.
Yep. I really do have to stay focused, because it's like, you know, one bad perpendicular wall movement and I just, like, that whole advantage just disappears. Honestly, that's like the thing about racing games that gets real trying. It's like, you know, you're kicking your ass, right, like the whole way through the entire race, and like
You'll win this.
the 95% mark, you just screw up and you watch your entire advantage just disappear into the ether. Like right here. Thankfully, I was able to make up for that, but it'll take me a bit to, you know, maybe get that lead back that I had. And, you know, if the flashbacks just, you know, just worked all the time, I wouldn't have to restart this race, but it's like, I gotta play this like a game without flashbacks, because this event pretty much is an event without flashbacks. Oh, hey, wow, that was the last lap. Okay, cool. Wasn't even 4 minutes. Alright.
There was never any doubt. Great race, and it's shaping up to be a strong season.
Whew, you had more confidence than I did, buddy. Well, 8 seconds behind my friend, but that's okay. Looking to beat them. I'm just looking to get first. 2 objectives done, because the other one was to get like a good position in that Motorola event.
You're doing a great deal of hard work to bring in an audience. Go and try for a good result against one of the top clubs to get noticed even more.
Alright, so it's live route, and then 2 races. Alright, we got 2 more WSR events, and then we'll hit Season 3. Leg 3 of this career. I wonder how many seasons there are. I don't know if we'll like take 2 laps around the world, right? We'll do like a North America season, and then a Europe season, and then the Asia season, and then we'll do another North America season, different locations probably. Another Europe season in different locations, and then another Asia season in different
Keep your eyes a
locations.
bit further down the road than normal. This route can change as the race progresses.
That actually give me a good number of weeks of hashtag content.
Remember, eyes up. Look ahead and don't get complacent.
Also, this is an eliminator, so this will be over fairly quickly. I mean, it was going to be over in about 3 minutes anyway, but, you know. Oh, wow. Started up the intense music for this one. It's like, okay, sure. I mean, the event just started, but, you know. I guess this will be like the kind of music you would want intense, because, you know, the nature of the event. Oh, wait, this is 12 competitors, so it's going to be a little longer. So we're going to go to, like, 4 minutes, 20 seconds, I think. Alright, this is fine. Yeah. I think one thing I'm gonna do after all this is just... Maybe I'll do it, like, tomorrow morning. Just, like, do, like, one last-minute thread of, hey! These are games I would, like, totally recommend you maybe check out during the sale. Because they're cool and they're discounted for super cheap. Or, you know, they're super cheap to begin with. You just have to round out your purchases. You know, if you need, like, something small to get one final trading card for from the sale, then there you go. I can see why they would do 20 seconds now, because, you know, if you're doing up to 12 racers, then yeah, you don't want to have everyone out there for like six freaking minutes. That's a bit much to ask for. Let's give them 4, right? Cut it by a third, 2/3. Yeah, a third, just a third. Oh, and it's live routes too, so you can't see how far ahead you are of everyone. You just gotta know, man. You just gotta know. You just gotta feel it in your soul. Feel it in the heart of the race.
Another eliminated and out of the running.
I wonder how long this track goes. Like, how long do you have this planned out? I imagine after a certain point, this live route loops around on itself, but until then. Also, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Well, everyone else is. I'm kind of just cruising along, at least until the point where I hit perpendicular to the wall, and then I'll panic.
Keep your focus. Only 4 more to eliminate.
Is it just me, or is this music, like, specifically timed so that you get, like, this dramatic part when the timer runs out? Because that's pretty cool.
One more driver to eliminate, and you'll be in the top 3.
Maybe they just have the music fade out. Which, you know, still feels appropriately timed. I don't know. I like a good musical moment. Or at least something that feels musically fitting. Can't believe I did a barrel roll there.
That's gonna cost you. Push now. Keep pushing. You're in the top 3. Don't get complacent.
Indeed, my man, indeed. That's advice I will actually take to heart, right? Don't get complacent, right? Even if you're in a good position. Things can go south very quickly. As discussed earlier in my stream, right? You feel like you're on the top of the world, but you just, you know, something happens that means you just gotta reevaluate, readjust, maybe take drastic steps, adjustments to your lifestyle. Just slowly work your way back up. There's always one thing I always like to think about. I first heard it in Yakuza Like a Dragon. It probably existed before that, but it's always the one I like. It's like,
Really strong performance out there.
you know, once you've hit rock bottom, the only direction to go is up. Which I always like, because it's like, yeah, you know, when you feel like you're at your absolute worst, just think, yeah, you know what, it can only go up from there. So, you know, if you take steps to improve yourself, right, you'll only see improvements, you know, as long as you take steps to improve yourself. Alright, what type of event is this? This is going to be like a regular race, or is this another eliminator? Alright, another eliminator.
Callum Kirkwood is on pole. He's got no one ahead of him. Try and put some pressure on him quick.
It's going to be another 4-minute, 20-second dealio. Yeah, it is, because it's going to be 12 racers consistently, because that's what this event is all about.
You need to be more aggressive in Eliminator, so don't be afraid to intimidate the other drivers.
Or, you know, just get ahead of them, that's fine too. Just mean intimidate metaphorically by completely dominating the event. Once again, the dramatic music. Hey, you know what? Only gotta beat Harrison Carter. Guys are still smarting after No Fear that, like, went to town on them. Fortunately, they're about to get humiliated once again. But hey, you know what? If they're second, then that's not a bad thing, right? Being better than almost everybody is something to be proud of, right? You're still better than a lot of the group. Being second banana, it's alright, right?
One more out of the race.
I think that's what I've had to learn too. It's like, don't always have this drive to be, you know, the best. So there are cases where that might be necessary, but there are other places where it's like, you know, if it's like a friendly competition or something, just maybe don't fret over it too much.
Don't you worry, it's just a bit of a spray job.
All right, third of the way through. I would not be surprised if, like, you know, the person who composed this track got like a note that said, yeah, try to make the BPM like exactly was it 60, right? 60 beats per minute. That gets you a beat a second. That way you get the appropriate kind of like feeling to the music.
Another one gone. Keep it going.
Also 20-second segments of music. Or music that can be easily divided into 20-second segments. Just to give that appropriate amount of tension. Two, one, boom.
5 cars left.
Yeah, you can hear that sort of orchestral drop, like anywhere from 5 to 1 second before time runs out for that moment. I wonder if the championship is going to be like a combination of those 3 events. We'll like do 1 time attack, 1 eliminator, and 1 regular ass race to round things out. I think that would be one way to do it. Alright, we're about to hit podium here. 2, 1, boom! There we go. Bronze guaranteed. Oh, I swear. If Burnout 3 or Burnout Revenge gets remastered, I'm picking that up. I'm picking that up day 1. I'm gonna be playing it. I'm playing it right on stream. I'm just gonna tear through it. Just hopefully it won't be like a buggy mess, because that would kind of suck if it did. And then I would just have to like use Burnout Paradise as my fallback or something. But yeah, give us Burnout 3 or Burnout Revenge, or even better, just give us like Burnout Legacy with all the old Burnout games in one convenient package. Hey, look at that, first place. All right, that's 2 out of 3, right? So we got 1 more to go.
You're doing great. You're at the top of the leaderboard. Try and stay there.
Yep, round 2 of 3, and what is the last one gonna be? Is it gonna be a regular ass race, or is it gonna be 1 more eliminator? Guess we'll find out. This is Barcelona, right? Ah, 1 more eliminator. Alright, it's another 4-minute, 20-second affair. You know, 20 seconds of silence, and then the intense music starts up. Sharp turn. Take it easy. Here we go. take a different path. See the different sights. I'll take the high road, you'll take the low road, but you'll still be ahead of me. We're not even near Scotland, are we?
Stay out from the back.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good position to get ahead of Lorenzo here. And there we go. Oh, this will be their chance to get ahead of me. Oh, if they were only able to slip by me, they might have had it, but fortunately they could not do a crash escape.
They're out of here. Eliminated.
Just gotta stay ahead for another 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I wonder if, like, the final race is gonna have us, like, have 20 racers on the track. That sure would be something. Just only imagine an eliminator with 20 races. It's like... yeah, 400 seconds. That's like 6 minutes, 40 seconds of racing there. That's a long time to be concentrating on staying first. And, you know, your margin of error keeps going down because, you know, there's fewer races, fewer places to last. And, you know, if you're not out of last once those 20 seconds are up, well, the race is done right there and then. That was an almost beautiful drift. Boy, I was able to keep it through an entire bend.
That's one more eliminated.
Alright, halfway there. We're almost at the end of this, particular championship.
Five cars left. Keep up the pressure.
Keep up the pressure by keeping ahead of everyone.
Driver to eliminate, and you'll be in the top 3.
Podium position, that's what I like to hear.
Keep pushing, you're in the top 3.
There we go, podium. You know what, I need to look up when Split Second came out, because I want to maybe release that playthrough on its anniversary. As a monument to what could have been, perhaps, had Disney Interactive let BlackRock just continue developing for it. Maybe we should, like, do a whole presentation on that. And probably wouldn't be much to talk about, at least not what's already accessible on the internet. Oh, hey, there we have it. First place, baby. That's it. Another completely dominant performance from yours truly.
Take no prisoners. You're becoming a big deal amongst the
Indeed.
Eliminator fans.
Rick Sylvester there manages to not completely blow out there by getting at least, you know, second to last in one of those races. All right. So let's see, that should be like 90,000 fans, right? If the two event ones are 60,000, this should be 90,000. See what we have here. It goes to 740,000 or 770,000. Nope, just 60,000. Okay. Well, it is a bigger deal, so it's a universal bigger deal.
You should see the response I'm getting on not only this series, but especially the feedback about you. Look, don't get ahead of yourself. You're not entering the history books yet. Let's just say I've seen this kind of hype before, and, well, let's see how it plays out. Good luck.
Wow. Really just keeping it up in the air, huh? Alright. It's a race championship, so I have to assume they're all races. Flat Fitty Race Championship with 60,000. No complications, just get to the finish line first. Alright. And, let's see. Yeah, we'll stick with Volkswagen. This is it. Yeah, I guess this will be the final event of the night. Wow, nearing 3 hours. Okay, so each leg has a decent amount. Depending on how many teams, this might not be able to do a season next time if they, you know, up the amount of teams we gotta impress before we hit the WSR.
There won't be any time to learn this track. Your path through will change constantly.
4.3 miles, though.
Point to point through a city is a whole different ballgame. Just focus on one turn at a time.
Alright, well, we still have the progress indicator on the radar, so... Well, at least to know relatively... Ooh, wow. That may as well have been a takedown right there, even if I, you know, didn't send them flying in the air.
Into first. Keep
That was basically a takedown. I don't think I've ever went left on this point before. Or if I did, I don't remember it.
Keep holding that lead. Second might still make a challenge.
Yeah, no doubt. I definitely believe you. No, really, I do. That was sincere. I'm not being sarcastic. We've seen it happen before, and it will happen again. Many, many times. Alright. Hit the halfway mark. I think we're gonna be okay. I think we'll be okay. Ah, you know what I did get during the Steam sale? I got the Crew 2. Because it was like super duper cheap. Like even the gold edition with like, I don't know, well, extra bells and whistles and what have you, it was like pretty cheap. So I figured, you know what, why not? I'm gonna do like a race night and just need like a filler between Forzas and other stuff. I can slot that in and can play through that. Drive through Simulated USA. I have to see what the game sharing situation is like with Uplay, because I do also have the Crew 1, but that's only on my Ubisoft account, so I had to see if I can make another account, and that account can just like play games on this PC, and it would just play through that and just get a taste of that story, you know, as dumb as it is. Seriously, I got Troy Baker to voice the guy. Hey, there's a finish line. Cool. Alright, one race down. That was like, what, 4 minutes? Oh, never mind. I grossly overestimated that amount of time it would take.
You're first in the event standings. Keep it up.
Alright. One of these tracks was Côte d'Azur, right? Extra careful on that location. I wonder if the season's gonna end with another sports center. I hope it does. Because just only imagine these guys just having to say this stuff with utmost seriousness, right?
He doesn't always fight fair, so don't give him the chance.
Yeah, you've told me that already. Okay, so yeah, location. Have to be extra careful. Don't just gun it all the way. Take it easy. Take it slow. We'll get ahead of them eventually. Indeed I am. Let's see if we can improve that standing a little bit. A little highway driving might help. Oh wait, no, we're not going to go on the highway. We're just going to go through the underpass. And then get on the highway? Ah, looks like we're getting on the highway. If only for a moment. Okay, well, pretty close. Race isn't even half done yet, so plenty of time to catch up. I do like the sound design where the sound changes when you get into a tunnel. It's like, yeah. That's where your physics comes in handy, because you know how to manipulate the sound to make it give you that sensation of going into a tunnel. Alright, we're real close now, but this race is also almost done. Ooh, yep, final section, and the music has kicked in, because, yeah, this is a crucial point. A smooth overtake, and we just might have this one in the bag. You know, provided I don't get in over my head. Yeah, this is some good music. Also doesn't need to be 60 beats per minute, because there's no on-screen timer. Yeah, let's go.
Great work.
First
That's
try.
Personal best for you here.
This is what I get when I actually, you know, measure it out and just not go a full hog into it. One more. If they'll take me to the final locale that they featured in this particular season. Oh boy, I hope we get a sports center scene after this, because. Or, you know, give us another show or something. This is Barcelona? Yeah. Cathedral Pass. Another race-ass race.
So close, I can almost taste victory. I've triple-checked your car. The rest is up to you.
Hi! Hello, Strawberry Heart! Welcome! Thanks for checking me out. How are you? I am doing well, right? Had a couple of tumultuous moments tonight, but I think for the most part I managed to do pretty well in this season of Grid.
Nice work. You're in the top 3.
Turns out when I actually, you know, try to drive with some semblance of control and not just lean all the way into the accelerator, I can do decently. Alright, we've almost caught up to first place here.
Alright, you're in a good position to take the lead.
Never heard of this game. Yeah, it's a pretty old one. I think it came out in 2013, I want to say. And unfortunately, I'm playing this on Steam, and you can no longer get it there. I imagine you really can't get it anywhere because of expired licenses, but yeah. Kinda just decided to play this because, hey, it was in my library, and, well, I might as well check it out, because I played Grid 1, and, well, just go down the line, right? And I find myself enjoying this quite a bit. Like, the improvements they've made to this game have had me coming back. So, yeah, I greatly enjoy it and wish I perhaps checked it out earlier. Seems fun. Yeah, I think
That's the fastest lap this race.
they managed to nail it, right? With the way the handling works and,
Second place is right on
you
your
know, the
bumper.
speed and, I think I mentioned handling already, but yeah. And the way you can kind of, like, you know, customize your career experience, right? They have selectable difficulty levels, and you can turn on and off damage too, so if you don't want to contend with that, that's totally cool. I think the only criticism I would have with this game... Stop crashing, it's illegal. Yeah, you know what, you're completely right. In a real-life scenario, I would not be as careless as I am in this game, but... But, you know, it's a game, so I like to be able to bend it a little bit. I mean, I am trying to be careful. I'm trying to not, you know, just go full bore, just hit the accelerator full time. I am trying to break into my turns. In any case, face.
Second season, right? Hey man, there was never any doubt
Whew.
in my mind. Season 2 champ. You should be pretty proud of that.
Oh, I am. Look at that. In the bag. Brandon got a half second faster. All right. Give us Sports Center. Oh yeah, let's go. Sports Center.
Seed of an idea to the fastest growing sport today. World Series racing has defied initial skepticism to take the motorsports world by storm in
Gonna
just
count how many
2
times you
years.
crashed, and so far I'm at 22.
Secret
I mean, yeah,
camera
that's
so unique.
probably
You've got different drivers
makes sense.
battling
And what is with this camera angle?
The motorsports
I feel
fans
like
are
this is
now-
not
are now
something you would do
transatlantic, USA
on
and Europe.
proper ass
The
Sports
world
Center,
of
right? You
motorsport
don't.
is now
This would be like way too
encapsulated by
close.
this.
Hey,
For me, I
hey,
can
you,
see it
camera 2,
only
bring it
getting
back a little
bigger,
bit.
only gaining
Don't
momentum.
need to get in his face.
Speaking of that,
Holy cow.
The rumor mill is in overdrive right now. Will we see the WSR in Asia next season?
Yeah,
Well, it's a
yeah,
huge
we are.
market. If they crack it, there could be no stopping this promotion.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. That's just the next leg, right? Yep, I got an achievement. Look out, Asia, here we come. Yep, we're going there. We are totally going there. So we'll jump us up some number of fans. Is it going to be... How many is it going to be? We're going to... Whoa! That's like 100,000. They want to see every pore on his skin. Sure feels like it.
Is shaping up to be our best so far. We've
Oh,
got an
man.
opportunity to
Where are we
introduce
gonna
the
go now?
WSR to fans across Asia and the Middle East, which we need to take.
Wait,
The
still
first two
here?
series are set for Japan and the UAE, so take your pick and let's get started.
Oh, do we get to pick where we go next? Okay. Are they gonna give us a little menu for that? Come on, turn on the projector. I know it might take a while to start up. Might be an old one, but just gotta...
You're gonna need to choose
Get it in
one
there.
of these vehicles to compete in.
Ooh, okay. Another pick of 2 cars, but the Nissan has more acceleration, so we're gonna go with that. Are you sure?
All right. It'll
Yes,
be ready
I'm
for
sure.
you to use on your next race.
All right. Ooh, 5 sponsors. Okay. We can pick from 62 of them. It says, oh, checkpoint gates. Ah, so that's going to be our next event type they're going to introduce in here. Just get as many checkpoints as you can within a time limit. Don't mind me casually getting inside your car. I just want to look, nothing to sabotage. Totally. All right. I wonder if this game has like something like a Forza Vista you can get on the inside. Yeah, it'll be around the time where they could probably do that if they wanted to, but maybe it's not that kind of game, right? It's more about the racing and less about the cars. All right. Yokomo? Let's go with Yokomo. Vehicle challenge and these folks here. Past at least 25 checkpoint gates. But customizing is so cool, though. Yeah, it is. I like customization. Although for me, at least in car games, but the extent of my customization is usually, okay, let's look at what liveries are online. Just pick my favorite one among them and slap that onto the car. Well, personally, I spend an hour customizing mainly because I can, but that's beside the point. Ah, yeah, you know what? I totally get that, right? You wanna put your own personal touch on there, right? That's gonna be your thing. That's you. You wanna make sure you're properly represented in the game, right? I totally get that. Especially true, right? Not just with car customization, but especially character customization, right? It's like you gotta get that perfect looking character, right? You gotta get their body right. You gotta get their hair right. You gotta get their outfit right. You gotta get their voice right. You want everything right. Especially it's like one of those types of games where your body is locked in and you can't make any changes to it after you exit the customization screen. That's where it gets real tricky. I totally get that feel. If you see a pink car zooming around the track and almost crashed, just know that was me. Alright, noted. Score of 7,500. Oh, okay, there's gonna be a drift event too. Ah, that's gonna be my weakness right there. Oof. Toge? Is that like the kind of downhill mountain jam one-on-one, get ahead of your opponent a certain distance. Dubai race in Haruna Kyojin. That series, and okay, that's all the objectives. All right. Okay, so let's You'll definitely know it was me if you see Femboy on the license plate. Alright. Sure, all those vanity plates have been taken in the US at least. Or I have to get like fancy with letters to numbers and what have you. And intentional misspellings. I really should just pick a sponsor already. Let's go with Momo Racing for our checkpoint objective. And Jun for Tugay. Should really get that as my license plate. Hopefully it hasn't been taken. Okay, that's where the score stuff starts. Hooker headers. Huh. Engine. Right, yeah, you gotta do something like this, right? Intentionally misspell the name, because that's probably how you're gonna get it. Dubai VIP. Let's see. So it seems like it's just like specific categories to have a different type of objective, and it looks like depending on the sponsors you pick, other sponsors are gonna get locked out. I guess they don't want you like doubling up on objectives, which I guess makes sense. Man, Spotify. That was their old logo. You know, back when everyone wasn't obsessed with just making the cleanest looking logos possible. Oh. Let's go with Alpine. I like the Alpines. There we go. And lock them in.
If we want the WSR to be a worldwide success, we need to break into the Asian market. If we can do that, this season's WSR will be our biggest yet.
Okay, so it's just like Season 3. You got 3 teams you need to convince. Looks like 2 of them will be centered around new event types, and the other one will probably be like a mix of race and event types, and then usual mix of vehicle challenges and invitationals. And then you hit a certain point, you get WSR. Alright, well, okay. I think this is probably a good point to leave it off, right? Because, yeah, another championship under the belt. We're about to... it's the period in between seasons, right? Gotta take a little break before you get into the next one. So, yeah, I think I will call this a stream. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back on Friday to continue Sunset Overdrive. Kind of left off at a cliffhanger there too, right? It's like Walter is dead and protagonist now has to stake it out on their own. I'm thinking maybe I want to like do some of the side stuff off stream. It's like maybe do some of the challenge stuff because there's like nothing there. It's just like, you know, just get gold or whatever. I'll do like the side missions and the main missions on the stream, but everything else I might just get out of the way off stream. Work my way from there. Yeah, anyways, I'll see you then. But for now, let's see who's online. I'm gonna raid somebody. Let's see who can raid. All these faces are like fairly familiar now. I've rated like most of them before, but I wonder if I should check my other list too, see if there's someone I can rate. See what this other list looks like. Might not choose to raid from there anyway, depend. Wait. On a minute. Oh. A lot of ads for Mission Impossible. And again, it seems like people seem to have good things to say about Mission Impossible, right? It's not like nothing really bad about it. You know, they're summer flicks, right? I guess you come in knowing what you're getting, right? Just like high octane action spy thriller with a bunch of explosions and gunfights and probably doves too. I'm back. Ah, good. I am about to raid, so we are probably gonna wrap things up soon. I'm just looking for someone to raid here. I think I might have someone picked out. Probably go to them. Yeah, alright. Let's see if they're open for raids. I haven't been streaming, so maybe are yeah, you know. I've seen people stream for as short as like less than an hour. So wait, whoops, wrong button. Here we go. All right, let's see if this goes through. Ah, okay, cool. Yoshinaga Akako is playing Need for Speed World, so you know what, that's probably a good thing to segue into, right? It's like go from a racing game to a racing game, although I guess it's going to be a different feel because this is like, you know, more professional real world racing and the other one's perhaps a bit more on the arcadey side. But yeah, I guess if you're joining on the raid, give them a WSR Europe Champions raid, otherwise have a good rest of your week. I'll see you Friday.